Hey, welcome back. Well, it's already been almost a month of me kind of learning Chinese, kind of I say, because I haven't had a lot of time to study, as I mentioned before, or on my blog. I got 5 kids, I'm living in a foreign country, not China, I'm living in Russia, and I'm studying Russian language at university. I'm using my spare time, if that exists, to study a little bit of Chinese wherever I can. It's worth noting that my class of Russian language is full of Chinese students because we're quite close to China here in Siberia, and so I've got a lot of excited classmates who want to help me as I learn Chinese, which is cool, but I haven't had a lot to show off yet, so I'm still working hard. I'm going to show in this video a couple of the apps that I've been using to help me build my vocabulary. Now that's about as far as I've gone with Chinese so far. Learning to write some of the words that I learn, but also just building my vocabulary. So at this stage, my Chinese is probably what you consider useless. I haven't really learnt phrases or sentence structure, how to communicate and all that kind of stuff, that basic important stuff. So I need to get into that, and going to need some material, I think, to get me started. So I'm going to dig in now and have a look at these 2 apps that I've been using. I hope you enjoy them, and once again at the end of this video leave me some comments and some suggestions, things that you've experienced and worked well for you, and I reckon maybe in another 10 years I might be speaking Chinese. What do you reckon? So as I mentioned in the last video, I've been trying a new app called Memrise, and I've probably spent a bit too much time on Memrise and neglected my family, but Memrise has been really helpful in getting to know some vocabulary in Chinese. I've been doing this course, it's HSK level 1, okay, and I've been working my way through these different levels. There's 2 parts to a level. The first part teaches you the English word with the Chinese character, and you hear it pronounced as well. Zi. And actually have a look there again. Sometimes they have helpful little things to help you remember what that symbol means. So zi is showing me that it's a child. Okay, so this is really cool. The second part to the level is they help you remember the pinyin, because often I'll remember what that sign equals, but I'll forget how to pronounce it. So I've been working my way through these levels. 电视 television. Interesting to see that television is electricity and to look at. It's like to look at electricity. 电视 100%! Yeah! Memrise is really good for building your vocabulary, but this past few weeks I haven't actually learnt much grammar at all, so I can't really use all these words I've been learning, or can't even write a sentence, because I haven't gone to the trouble of learning any vocabulary, haven't gone to the trouble of learning any grammar yet. So I need to probably get into some proper structured lessons, maybe find some online tutorials, and try and learn a bit of sentence structure, grammar, all that kind of stuff you don't really want to learn, but you need to be able to form a conversation, form a sentence. So that's probably the next phase, is to learn how to speak in sentences. Now there is another app that I had started using, ChineseSkill. It's not quite as addictive as Memrise, so I haven't used it as much, but I need to come back to ChineseSkill. Oh, there's a new version out. I won't do that right now. But basically, it's a bit more orientated towards complete sentences. So that's probably something I need to come back to. Do a bit more of this. It's a bit like Rosetta Stone, where you start out, you know, it's saying to drink, and it's not using, the pictures are associated with the Chinese. There's no English apart from what it's asking you to select from these four. Okay, so to drink. He. And then too much clicking in this. Okay, water, obviously, 水.
水 喝
Then this is a really interesting element. If you're not paying attention to a new word you just learnt, you'll have no idea how to spell it. Okay, like me, I've got no idea. So I click hint and it shows the outline. Then you need to go about dragging the elements into place. It's not entirely accurate. I've lost it. A bit hard to do holding a camera in one hand. It says I'm close but not quite. Okay.
男孩们在喝水
So there you go. It's talking to me in sentences, which is good. Now it's left a blank there, so I need to decide which of those options there. And I'm pretty sure she ended the sentence with 水. So I'll check that. Bingo. So that's quite a good little program. That's ChineseSkill, and I'll spend a bit more time on that and talk about it a bit more later. And I'll update that app too, see if there's any interesting additions to the app. Okay. And while I am learning, I often scribble down some of my Chinese words to try and help me remember them visually, and also to be able to build them when I need to. I really haven't learned anything about stroke order yet, so that's another thing I need to get into, learning stroke order. Got any cool advice, or got any awesome material online that you want to share with me? And remember, I'm trying to do this for free, so I don't want any pirate software or stuff that I should have bought, because I'm trying to do this honestly, and I want to do it with what's available. And there is a lot of free material available out there. But if you have links to some you want to share with me, please do that. Good on ya. Thanks.